Hi dear parents, welcome back to another math hour. Today I'm just going to show you how to find the formula of an arithmetic sequence. This is a skill that kids are learning right now, and it's a fairly standard uh, formula that kids have to know and how to apply it properly as well. Let me first start you off with the formula of an arithmetic sequence. Again, kids don't need to memorize this, we'll provide this to them, but they should know how to use it properly. So basically, an arithmetic sequence is D. You know what? Let me make this a little bit bigger. Let's see. How about this one? There we go. D parentheses n minus 1 plus a sub 1 is equal to a sub n. Okay? Now, just to be clear over here, all I did was take the traditional arithmetic sequence and reversed it. I find reversing it makes it a little easier for students to use and understand. So we're going to use it this way right now, okay? So let me first explain to you what each one of these letters stand for, all right? This letter D over here, this letter represents something called the common difference, okay? And I'll explain this to you with an example. But first, let me define every single letter that you're seeing over here. The next one, this letter N, refers to term number. The letter A1 or A sub 1 represents the first number in a sequence. And this A sub n is just the symbol for a sequence. It's just a symbol. Okay? So you don't have to do anything with the A sub n. It's just a sign that's saying you're dealing with a sequence. Alright? Now let me give you an example right now, just to show you what each one everything means here. Okay, let's see. Let's try, how about something straightforward? We have the number 4, we have the number 11, we've got 18, and we got 25, and so on and so on. As you can see, this is an example of a sequence. And I'll tell you right now that this is an arithmetic sequence. And I'll show you how that works. So take a look. Let's start with these same symbols we have over here. This number 4, this is the first number in our sequence, and therefore the number 4 will be substituted for A1. You see that? A1 simply represents the first number in any sequence, and if that's the first number, then that's what A1 is equal to. Alright? The letter N is the term number. That means each one of these numbers that you see here, this 4, this is term number 1. 11, this is term number 2. 18, this is term number 3. 25, this is term number 4. So if I ask a student, what number is in the place of term number 3, they will say the answer is 18. It just means the position of the number. And in this case right now, we don't have to worry about it. We just need to know that n is the term number. And now the letter D, common difference, is extremely important because this is where this is the main thing that'll help us find the arithmetic sequence. And the common difference simply states what did you add or subtract to go from the first number to the second. Okay? For example, from 4, how did I jump from 4 to 11? Obviously the number is getting bigger, which means I must have added something to go from 4 to 11. And in order to find that out, I can just take my 11 minus 4, and I'll find out that 11 minus 4 is 7. So I added 7, or plus 7, in order to go from 4 to 11. And that is my common difference. That is the number for the common difference. But hold on, I don't know. Let me check if that works for every single number. 11 to 18. If I add 11 plus 7, will I get 18? Yes, I will. That's correct. If I do 18 plus 7, will I get 25? Yes, I will. That is correct. And that's how you find the term number of an arithmetic sequence. You just take the number, the next number, like T2, and you minus it by the first number. And if you're still not sure, you can take the third number, 18, minus it by 11, you'll get 7. 25 minus 18, you'll get 7. That's how you find the common difference. In arithmetic sequence, it's either going to be a positive number or a negative number. Okay? Now that you know all this, let's piece it up together. I'm going to substitute everything together. I know my A1 is equal to 4, and I know my common difference, which I'll keep the same letter by, same color by the way, is a positive 7. You don't have to write plus 7, I just did that for effect, okay? And now let's just put it together. So my D is a positive 7, parentheses, and I don't know what it is, I'll just leave it alone. And I know it's plus my A1, which is a 4, and that's equal to the AN, the sequence. And there we go. This is how you write the arithmetic sequence, the formula of arithmetic sequence for this particular sequence right there. Now I'm also going to flip it just to show you the standard way. The standard way will look like this. A of n is equal to A1, in this case it's 4, plus n minus 1 multiplied by D. This is the standard way of doing it. Whichever way your teacher prefers, please do it that way, okay? You could do the standard way, or you can even do it this way if you want. It's the same thing, you're just flipping it the other way around. Alright, let me show you another example. Let's try another one. I'm going to remove all this, and I'm going to give you another sequence. Let's try minus 5, minus 1, let's try 3, and let's try 7, okay? Same thing. I would like to find the formula of this arithmetic sequence, and I'll do it the standard way this time, just to show you both ways. So the standard formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay? Well, let me get my variables, let me get my numbers. I know that a sub 1 is my first number of the sequence, and that's a minus 5. So let me write that minus 5 over here. My D, in this case, let me this be D better, the common difference, means how did I go from minus 5 to minus 1? It's increasing. Minus 5 to minus 1 means that I'm definitely adding something, and it looks like I'm adding 4. Okay, I'm not sure though. Let me double check my other ones. Minus 1 to 3, I have to add 4 to go from minus 1 plus to 3. Minus 1 plus 4 equals 3. That's correct. How about 3 plus 4? Will that give me 7? That is correct. So my common difference is a positive 4. And now I'm just going to plug it in. Let's plug in these values. A sub n, which stays the same, is equal to a sub 1, which is my minus 5, plus n, I don't know what it is. I'll keep it alone. I'll leave it the way it is. And I do know my d is a positive 4. And there we go. We have written the formula. And I'll write it my other way around. I'll flip it around just to show it my style as well. You could do 4 n minus 1 plus minus 5 equals a sub n. And of course, as you remember your algebra rules, plus and minus becomes minus. So I can remove all this stuff over here and just put a minus sign. Okay? It's the same thing. I just flipped it around. And there we go. Again, depends on your teacher. If they would like that standards form, this is the standard form. If this helps you out even better, if this helps you understand it better, you can use this way as well. Okay? So this is how you do it. This is how you find the formula of an arithmetic sequence. In my next video, I'll show you how to find the formula with a geometric sequence. All right, thank you.